Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 17 of 30 Whys in 30 Days. Today's why is hope. Many people ask me, why do I continue to be an advocate? Why do I continue to raise money? Things like that, when it's been so long since I was diagnosed. And my answer has always been, because I don't want anybody to go through what I went through. But there's also a part of me that wants to just continue the hope, because hope is really the only thing that is stronger than fear. And when somebody is diagnosed with cancer, oftentimes fear is the first thing that comes to mind. The what if my child doesn't make it? What if my sister, my aunt, my uncle, my cousin, my sibling, what if they don't make it? It doesn't matter what kind of cancer you have. So many times that's the first thing our brain thinks of. What kind of treatment are they going to have? Are they going to have surgery? How are they going to get rid of the cancer? There's so many what ifs that come into play. And by continuing to be an advocate, by continuing to tell my story, I want to provide, a sense of hope that there are people out there fighting for pediatric cancer survivors. I want the parents who hear that diagnosis of your child has cancer, I want them to know that there are people out there looking out for them and looking out for the best interest of their child and advocating for better treatment, for better everything, honestly. Easier hospitalizations, better ways to access the veins and provide the treatment. There's so many things that have actually improved. There are new little devices. One is called Buzzy, and it basically buzzes and vibrates on an arm and distracts a child from a needle stick. Something as simple as that has changed the game, especially for kids who are terrified of needle sticks. So it's just one of these things. Like, I continue to share the information I have. I want families to know that there is hope after a diagnosis. I want families to know that there are people who do survive. There are people who do survive leukemia without bone marrow transplants. I want people to know that there is hope. Even if your child is diagnosed with a terminal diagnosis, you still have a little bit of hope of having as many days as possible with that child. You still have the hope that, that you hold on to, knowing that even though your child is dying, that you're giving them the best possible life, up until the end. And that's one of the reasons I'm raising money for Gold Together, is because the Gold Together initiative at the American Cancer Society, all the money that is raised is earmarked specifically for pediatric cancer. It can't be spent on any other type of cancer except pediatric cancer. And I think that's one thing I really like about Gold Together is, it's not going to places that it shouldn't be being spent on. And I want to make sure that families know that, again, I'm going to the legislation and I'm raising money and I'm thinking about their child. Even though it's been 29 years for me, I was diagnosed for a reason. I survived for a reason, and part of that reason is to continue to spread the word, to continue to spread the awareness, to continue the path that God sent me on. I talk about that in my book. I talk about that here. I talk about that typically for anybody who knows me. And so, again, I just want to provide hope because, like I said, hope is really the only thing stronger than fear. So remember to live your life, love life, and cherish every moment. Bye.